Okay, so ituloy natin yung um, partnership dissolution. Sorry, this is part 2 kasi nakat yung part 1 natin. So, let's continue with the goodwill method. So, goodwill method is another accounting for admission of a new partner or a withdrawal of a partner. So, basically, um, some books may or sa previous handouts ninyo, it was not mentioned, no longer mentioned yung goodwill method kasi it was now outlawed by the provisions of your PFRS 3 business combinations. So, kailan ba tayo nagkakaroon ng goodwill? Nagkakaroon tayo ng goodwill kapag established na yung business, it has a good name, and then to reward the existing or the old partners, we provide them goodwill. Okay? Yung efforts nila to grow the business, we put an amount for that one. Okay, so let's proceed now to the examples or scenarios using goodwill method. Ma'am, teka lang, bago tayo mag-proceed, baka itanong ninyo sa akin, ma'am, paano mo ba namin madidistinguish a problem kung bonus method, revaluation, or goodwill method yung gagamitin? If usually naman is explicitly stated sa problem kung anong method yung gagamitin nyo or nasa tone ng problem mismo. Okay. But if the problem is silent, you use bonus method. For revaluation surplus, for revaluation method, I should say, nadidiscover nyo na revaluation yung gagamiting method kapag may usapan na sa pag nagre-revalue tayo ng assets ng firm. For goodwill method, nakasulat po sa problem using goodwill method. Okay, so yun, para mas madali ninyong matandaan. So punta tayo sa case 1 for goodwill method. Purchase of interest, goodwill to all partners. Sabi niya dito, meron tayong initial data. May capital accounts daw, ang original partners natin ay si A at B. Ang current capital accounts nila ay 150 and 250,000 and their P&L ratios are 40% and 60%. Case 1. Purchase of interest, goodwill to all partners. C purchases 20% from A and B for 100,000 pesos. The partners agreed to recognize an implied goodwill from C's payment. So from there, si C daw willing siyang magbayad ng 100,000 pesos for a 20% interest. So, ibig sabihin kung ano yung gross up value nitong interest ni C, yun na yung magiging bagong partnership capital. Okay? So, tignan natin yung computation. Sabi niya dito, C's payment is 100,000. And this 100,000 is represented by the value to be get to be credited to C for its interest. And sabi sa problem, 20% daw ng partnership yung makukuha ni C. So, 100,000, divide natin yan sa 20%, ang makukuha nating gross up value ng partnership net assets is 500,000. However, kung titignan ninyo sa taas, ang actual contributed value lang ni A at B ay 400,000. So, ano yung 100,000? Yung 100,000 is yung goodwill natin. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yan yung attributed value for the good name ng partnership na na-set up ni partner A at ni partner B. So, yung 100,000 hahatiin natin yan kay partner A at kay partner B. So, debit tayo ng goodwill, 100,000. Yes, meron pong account title na goodwill. Credit tayo ng A capital for the 40% share ni A sa goodwill. Credit tayo ng 40,000 for A capital and for B capital, we will credit 60,000. Okay. And then after that one is, after nating ma-revalue na yung partnership capital, is bebentahan na natin ngayon si C ng 20%. Okay? So, i-give up natin yung 100,000 worth ng partnership coming from A and coming from B. Okay, so tignan natin ha. Ito yung A capital natin. Initially, magkano yung kay A? 150,000. And then yung kay B, is 250,000. Okay? And then sabi, nagkaroon tayo ng increase in capital due to goodwill, 40,000 kay A, and then kay B is 60,000. So, before the admission of C, ang balanse ng capital ni A is at 190,000. Okay? 190. This one is 310,000 pesos. Okay. So, ngayon, kunin natin yung 20% ng 190,000 kasi yan yung binili or mapupunta kay C. That is 38,000. And then, kunin natin yung 20% ni B. That is 62,000 pesos. That is why we will debit A capital for 38,000 and B capital 62,000 for C's capital of 100,000 pesos. Okay? Next, investment goodwill to old partner. So C invests 120,000 to the partnership for 20% interest. The partners agreed to recognize an employed goodwill from C's investment. So, ganun ulit. C's investment, willing daw si C na mag-pay ng 20% interest. Galing. Okay. So, ang pagkakaiba lang nito kanina is instead na yung case number 1 natin, bumili siya from A and B, ito si C, mag-i-invest diretso sa partnership. Okay. So, yung nagbabayad daw si C ng 120,000 for a 20% interest. Okay, so C's investment, 120,000, divide natin by 20% para makuha natin yung gross up value ng partnership, that is 600,000. Magkano ba yung actual contributed capital natin? Ang actual contributed capital natin is 150K for A, B capital is 250K, that is a total of 400K plus yung investment ni C, that is 520K. So meron tayong goodwill in excess of the actual contributed capital na 80,000. Yung 80,000 hahatiin natin ngayon kay A at kay B based on their P&L ratio. Yung debit tayo ng goodwill for 80,000 and then 80,000, 40% kay A, 32,000 and then kay B capital, 48,000. To record naman yung C's investment, debit tayo ng 120,000 cash and then credit tayo ng C capital for 120,000. Okay. Investment to goodwill to new partner. Okay, nasabi ko kanina na yung goodwill is madalas ginagamit or binibigay natin for during business combination sa mga existing na partners or old partners. However, there's instances wherein nagbibigay tayo ng goodwill to new partner. Maybe because merong special talent itong new partner na to na para ma-convince natin siyang mag-join sa partnership is bibigyan natin siya ng goodwill. Okay. So, C invests 90,000 to the partnership for 20% interest. The partners agreed to have a total capital of 500,000. Okay. So, titingnan natin ha. Para ma-compute natin yung total agreed capital ni C is total agreed capital of C. Ang liit. Wait lang. Dali, ang nipis nung lapis ko. Total agreed capital of C, that is 500,000 multiplied by 20%. O, ilan ba yan? Diba that is 100K? O, magkano ba yung contributed capital ni C? That is 90K lang, diba? Ibig sabihin, merong goodwill si C na 10,000 pesos. To record the investment of C, debit tayo ng cash for 90,000, debit tayo ng goodwill for another 10,000, and then credit tayo ng C capital for the 100,000 agreed capital ni C. Okay? Next. Withdrawal or retirement or death of a partner. So, pare-parehas lang to. Okay? The first thing to do for withdrawal, retirement of a partner is number one is to kung meron man tayong remaining profit or losses that should be divided amongst the partner, we have to adjust the capital balances to reflect this remaining profit and loss. And then, second step natin is to revalue kung meron man tayong mga assets for revaluation. Okay? So, ang kailangan nating gawin is to um, adjust. Ano ang ina-adjust natin? Ina-adjust natin yung capital balances for the income and or loss, and then revalue. Nire-revalue natin yung mga assets natin if there is a revaluation na hindi pa incorporate sa capital balances, and then we close. Anong kino-close natin? Kino-close natin yung settlement for the withdrawing, retiring, or the dead partner. Okay? So, tignan natin. So, settlement. Okay. So, meron tayong different types ng settlement. Number one, settlement by the partnership. So, pag settlement ng partnership, ibig sabihin si partnership mismo yung magbabayad sa atin. Ibig sabihin, pag settlement of partnership, there is a decrease in the total partnership capital. Pag bonus method, possible na yung outgoing partner natin, yung share niya or yung capital balance niya is lower compared kung magkano yung may bibigay sa kanyang cash settlement. And for the deferred settlement naman, ibig sabihin ng deferred is dinidelay or inuunti-unti yung pagsettle ng capital balances ng withdrawing, retiring, and dead partner. Okay, so illustration number 1, withdrawal, retirement of a dead partner. The capital account balances of the partners in ABC on July 1, 2001 before necessary adjustments are as follows. Okay, so meron tayong A capital, B capital, and C capital, 150, 250, and 100,000, total of 900,000. Sabi, the partnership reported a profit of 900,000 for the 6 months ending June 30, 2001. Okay? So, case 1, withdrawal, purchase of interest by remaining partners. So, ang nangyari, may isang partner na magwi-withdraw, and then yung interest niya sa partnership is bibilhin ng remaining partners. Okay. So, tignan natin ha. For case number 1, una ulit na gagawin natin is to adjust, to revalue, and then to close. Okay. Ilatag mo muna si A, B, at C. So, si A, 20%, B, 30%, and C, 50%. That is the total. Ang unadjusted balances natin for A, B, and C ay 150. Galing po yan sa data sa taas. 150, 250, and 100,000. So, ang unadjusted natin na capital balance is 500,000. Ngayon, idagdag natin dyan yung share nila sa profits. Yung 900,000, i-divide natin kay A, B, at C. So, 20% mapupunta kay A, 30% mapupunta kay B, and the 50, tama ba? The 50% will go to C. Okay? Okay. And then, ito na yung adjusted balances ni A, B, at C. 1,400,000 yung total niyan. Sino ba'y nagwi-withdraw sa atin? Si C. Okay. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin is zero out natin yung capital balance ni C. Okay? Hahatiin natin yan. Sabi niya, purchase daw ng interest for remaining partners. Ibibenta natin yan kay A at kay B. Okay. So, gawin muna natin yung adjusting journal entry to record yung profit sharing natin. Meron tayong income na 900,000, di ba? I-input mo muna, i-divide natin yan sa capital balances. Thus, with debit income summary, for 900,000, credit tayo ng A capital 180,000, B capital 270,000, C capital 450,000. Remember, this is part of your closing entries. Tama? Kino-close na natin yung income natin, yung balanse ng ating income statement to your capital balances. And then now, let's record yung withdrawal ni C as follows. So, isi-zero out natin yan. Paano natin hahatiin? Okay. So, kung titignan ninyo, ang remaining profit sharing balances ni A at B ay 20% at 30%. So, that is 50%. Okay? 50%. Yung 550,000 hahatiin natin. 20% are 2/5 kasi that is 20% over 50%. So this is 2/5. And then kay B naman mapupunta yung 3/5. Yung 550,000, 2/5 nun bibilhin ni A and then yung 3/5 bibilhin ni B. Okay, so magkakaroon ng transfer of capital. Di-debit natin yung C capital for 550,000 and then credit natin si A capital. Tataas siya ngayon. 550,000 multiplied by 20% over 50%, that is 220,000. And then kay B naman mapupunta yung 330,000. So kung titignan ninyo, ang mangyayari before the withdrawal of AB or withdrawal of C, ito yung balanse nila, 'di ba? 330, 520, 550. Saan yan galing? Yung 1.4? Galing po yan dito. Ito. Yan, 'di ba? After adjustment ng profit and loss natin. Ngayon, magwi-withdraw na daw si C. So, isi-zero out natin yung capital balance ni C, distributing binili ni A at ni B yung interest niya. So, after the withdrawal of C, ang new balance na ni A is 550, while for B, it's 850,000. Okay, the partnership capital remains at 1.4 because the withdrawing partner's capital is purchased by A and B. Nalipat lang sa kanila. Okay? Next, retirement, settlement of interest by partnership. So, pag settlement of interest ni partnership, mababawasan yung partnership capital natin. Okay. The partner's capital account, okay. C retires on July 1, 2001 and the partnership settles C's interest for 620,000 cash. Okay. So, ang mangyayari, magkano ba yung partnership capital natin? Okay. So, ang mangyayari, ito yung balanse niya, 'di ba? After adjustment pa rin, si A may 330, si B may 520, and si C 550. Magkano ang balanse ni C? That is 550,000 pesos. Okay. Ngayon, ang nangyari, itong 550,000 daw 'to, binayaran ni partnership for 620,000 cash. So, anong magkakaroon? Merong difference of 620 minus 550 is equals to meron tayong 70,000 na additional kay C. Okay. Yung 70,000 para mabigyan natin si C is ibabawas natin dun sa remaining partners based on their P&L. Sino ulit yung maghahati? Si A at saka si B. Okay? Si A at B, paghahatian nila yan, 2/5 kay A, 3/5 kay B. Okay. So, to record the retirement of C, debit tayo ng C capital, 550,000. Babawasan natin yung 2/5 ng 70,000, yung capital balance ni E, that is 28,000. At ganun din yung kay B capital for 42,000. And then, isisettle natin yung cash ng 620,000. Okay? So, kung makikita ninyo from that illustration, bumaba na yung partnership capital natin. 'Di ba kanina 1.4 yan. Nabawasan na siya, naging 780 na. The difference is the amount settled or given to C. Okay? So, ano bang pagkakaiba ng purchase by remaining partners at settlement by partnership? Sa purchase of remaining partners, there is no change in the total partnership capital. It remains the same. However, for settlement ng partner, mababawasan yung partnership capital natin. Okay? Case number 3. Retirement payment in the form of non-cash asset. C retires, so again, ang unadjusted balance natin is 150, 250, and 100K. Okay. C retires on July 1, 2001 and receives cash of 500,000 and land with carrying amount of 100,000 and fair value of 300,000 from the partnership as settlement for the interest. So ano yung rule ulit natin? Unadjusted balance muna, i-adjust mo muna kung meron tayong profits na for distribution and then revaluation tayo. Okay, kung mapapansin mo, nag-revalue ba yung land natin dyan? Nag-revalue tayo, 'di ba? Tumaas tayo ng 200K. Yung 200K, paghahati-hatian yan nung mga partners ni A, B, at C. Okay. So, ang unadjusted balance natin is 150K A, B 250, C 100,000, total of 500,000. Tapos, di ba meron tayong unallocated profit pa kanina na 900,000? So, pagkahatian nila yung 900,000 muna. 180K A, 270K B, and kay C naman is 450,000. Okay? And then next natin is i-distribute naman natin yung revaluation. Meron tayong 200,000 na revaluation. 20% niyan mapupunta kay A, 30% mapupunta kay B, and then the 50% will go to C. Okay? So ito yung unadjusted balance. Ito yung profit na unallocated. Tapos ito yung revaluation natin. So, before withdrawal, ang adjusted balance natin ay 370 for A, B capital is 580 and 650 for C. And then, ang total partnership capital natin is 160,000 pesos. Ang sabi, si C daw nag-retire siya July 1 and receives 550,000. So, kung titignan mo, 600,000 yung kanyang capital, 'di ba? Pero ang na-receive lang niya is magkano? 500,000 pesos. Okay. So, anong mangyayari doon sa difference na 150K? The 150K will be distributed again to A and B. 2/5 kay A, 3/5 kay B. Okay? So to record the necessary journal entries for this transaction, una muna record natin yung profit sharing. Debit tayo ng income summary, credit tayo ng A capital 180K, B capital 270K, and C capital for 450,000. And then we record the revaluation. So ang nag-revalue sa atin is land. So there is an increase in land. Debit tayo ng land for 200,000, credit tayo ng A capital 40,000, B capital 60,000, C capital 100,000. And then after that, we record the withdrawal of C or this is retirement ba? Retirement of C. So, kailangan nating i-retire si C. So, debit tayo ng C capital 650,000. Okay? Ayan siya. And then, i-credit natin yung cash na na-receive niya, which is 500,000. And then, i-credit natin yung land na 300,000. Kasi sabi, binigay bukod sa 500,000 cash, sabi niya receives cash. Okay. Ang na-receive pala ni C ay 500,000 at 300,000 cash. So, this is 800,000 kasi 800 500 na cash and then 300,000 fair value ng land. So, meron tayong 150K. Yung 150K na yan na pasobra or pabaon na ng partnership kay C is macha-charge kay A at B. Paghahatian nila yan. 150K times 2/5 is mapupunta yung 60% pabawas kay A capital and then the 90,000 will be pabawas to B capital. And then credit tayo ng land kasi nga tinanggal na yan sa books natin dahil pinamigay natin kay C yan. Okay? So after retirement, ito yung kanilang balanse. Nag-settle tayo ng 800,000 cash and non-cash payment to C, 800,000. So meron pa tayong remaining na 800,000 pesos. Ang distribution yan kay A, 310,000 and 490,000 for B. Okay? Okay. Okay. Case number 4, death of a partner, settlement of interest by partnership. Use the same information in case number 3, except C dies on July 1, 2001. So, magbibigay daw po tayo ng 500,000 cash for the settlement of C's account and then additional na land for 300,000. So, ang pagkakaiba lang 'pag death of a partner is yung account na gagamitin natin. Instead of, um, instead of diretso tayo ng cash or ng land is ilalagay muna natin siya sa liability account. So again, kung titignan ninyo, 650,000 yung adjusted balance before retirement ni C. So babawasan, zero out na natin yan. Debit tayo ng C capital 650, A capital na 60,000, and then B capital na 90,000. Saan to galing? Kasi 'di ba ang bibigay natin kay C is yung 500,000 cash at saka yung land na 300,000. Okay? So, difference ng 650 at saka 800,000 is mababawas kay A capital at B capital. And then, credit tayo ng liability to estate of C. Ibig sabihin yung maiiwan ni C. Kapag naningil na yung mga heirs ni C, ang mangyayari, journal entry natin is to debit the liability to the estate of C and then credit tayo, ibibigay na natin yung cash na 500,000 and then the land of 300,000 pesos. Okay. Okay, case number 5. Withdrawal fully depreciated asset. C withdraws on July 1, 2001 and receives cash of 250 and fully depreciated equipment with a fair market value of 300,000 from the partnership. So basically, ang mapupunta kay C ay 250 at saka 300,000 na equipment. Okay. So the unadjusted balances of A, B, and C are 500,000 pa rin, 150, 250, and 100. And then kanina meron tayong adjustment for profit and loss na 900,000. Okay, ito yon. And then ngayon naman, meron tayong revaluation pertaining to fully depreciated equipment. Pag sinabi nating fully depreciated equipment, the carrying value is now 0. However, it is considered as 300,000. It is valued at 300,000 right now. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay revaluation. Yung 300,000 na yan, paghahati-hatian yan ni A, B, at C. Again, adjust, revalue, and close. Okay, so 300,000 times 20% kay A yung 60,000, 300,000 times 30% kay B naman yung 90K, and then for C naman yung 150, representing 50%. So, ang adjusted balances ng ating partners are 390, 610, and 700,000, total of 1.7 million. Okay. The entry to record the settlement of C's interest is as follows. So, magkano ba yung capital ni C na dapat i-zero out natin? Debit tayo ng C capital, 700,000 pesos. Magkano ba yung ibabayad natin? Credit tayo ng 250,000 cash and then credit tayo ng equipment amounting to 300,000 pesos. That is only 550,000. Okay? This is actually 550,000. Meron pang magkanong difference yan? 700 less 550. Meron pang 150. Okay? Yung 150,000, 200, 2/5 mapupunta kay A, and then the 3/5 is mapupunta kay B. Okay, tingnan nyo ha. Ang balanse ng capital balance ni C is 700,000. Pero magkano ba binayad natin sa kanya? Ang binayad lang natin sa kanya is 250 na cash at saka 300,000 worth ng equipment. So, kung tutuusin, lugi si C diyan kasi 700, ang binayad lang sa kanya 550. Ibig sabihin ang mangyayari dito is that tataas yung capital balances ng remaining partners. Yung 150 na difference mapupunta kay A, mapupunta kay B. So debit tayo ng A capital for the 2/5 of 150, that's 60,000, and then for the 3/5 is 90,000 naman kay B capital. Okay, so tignan nyo. Partnership capital after cease withdrawal. Ayan o, yung adjusted balances, nilipat lang natin dito, 390, 610, 700, 170. Magkano yung binigay natin kay C? 550,000. So, mababawasan yung total partnership assets natin kung magkano yung sinettle natin. So, magiging 1,050,000 na lang. And then, para ma-zero out ng tuluyan si C, kailangan nating magbawas pa ng additional 150,000. This 150,000 will be distributed to A and to B. Okay, so after the withdrawal of C, the balance of A is now 450 and for B is 700,000. Pag pinag-add nyo yan, equivalent yan dito, 1,150,000. Okay. Ngayon, babalik na naman tayo sa goodwill method. However, this one is for withdrawal, retirement, or death. Okay? So, try natin. So, C withdraws from ABC partnership. The adjusted capital balances are as follows: 330, 525, 50, total of 1.4 million. The partnership settles C's capital for 620,000. The partners agreed to recognize whatever goodwill the settlement would generate. So, meron tayong two types of goodwill dito. Yung partial goodwill at saka yung total goodwill. So, in any excess of from the set capital balances from the cash or assets given to the withdrawal partner will be considered as goodwill. Partial goodwill lang na tinatawag kasi kapag usually pag goodwill, kung merong goodwill ang isang partner, meron din yung iba. However, for this one, partial lang. Kasi kung sino lang yung nag-retire, namatay, or nag-withdraw, siya pa lang yung kukumpitan natin ng goodwill. So, 620 daw yung binayad kay C. Magkano ba yung capital balance ni C? As of the moment, it's 550,000. So, meron tayong 70,000 na goodwill. Okay. So, kung titignan niyo yung flow ng problem, paano ko nalaman na may goodwill? Kasi sabi niya sa problem, whatever goodwill recognize whatever goodwill the settlement would generate. So, mag-recognize ka daw ng goodwill. So, goodwill method yung gagamitin natin. Okay. To record the journal entry, debit tayo ng C capital for 550,000, debit tayo ng goodwill for the 70,000 pesos, and then credit tayo ng cash for the 620,000 pesos. Okay. Next naman na method is yung full goodwill na tinatawag. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na kapag ang isang partner is meron siyang goodwill, dapat ikukumputan mo din si A at B. Okay? So, the partnership settles his capital for 620. 550 lang siya, di ba? Okay, so meron tayong goodwill na 70,000. Okay, but this 70,000 represents only the 50% of the total goodwill. Saan ko nakuha yung 50%? Galing po yan dito sa C capital. Okay, so para ma-compute natin yung full goodwill, we divide the 70,000 share in goodwill of C to C's capital ratio, which is 50%. That is 140,000 total goodwill. So, paano natin ito gagawa ng journal entry? Debit muna tayo ng goodwill 140,000 and then i-divide natin yung 140 to A, B, and C capital balances. 20% kay A, 28,000. 30% kay B, 40,000, and then 50% will go to C. And then, after that, we need to settle na si C's capital. Okay. Magkano na ba ang capital ni C? Tignan natin ha. Magkano ba siya nag-start? 550. Okay. Dito na lang. 550. C capital. 550,000 yan, initial niya. Tapos, tumaas siya ng 70,000. So, meron na siyang ending balance na 620,000. Okay, 550, 600. Tama, 620,000 pesos. So, ise-settle natin yan. Debit tayo ng C capital to zero this one, and then credit tayo ng cash, 620,000. Okay? Okay, so the next illustration naman pertains to cases wherein the withdrawing, the retiring, or the dead partner has personal accounts. So, ano ba yung personal accounts natin? We have loans and receivables. Okay, so tignan ninyo. ABC Company Statement of Financial Position. So, meron tayong loan payable to C and then receivable from A. Those are personal accounts of the partners. C retires on December 31, 2001. The net assets approximate their fair value except for the equipment which has a fair market value of 450,000. So, may revaluation tayo. Tama, magkano yung revaluation natin? 390. 450 less 390, that is 60,000? 60K revaluation. So again, yung rule natin, adjust, revalue, and close. Okay. Case 1, settlement amount includes payment for the loan. The partnership says 140 as a settlement for his interest, including his loan. Okay, so may loan si C na 10,000 pesos. Magkano ba ang capital ni C? 100,000 pesos right now. So, ilatag muna natin si partners A, B, and C. Unadjusted balances, A 150, B 250, and C 100,000. And then the next step is kung meron ba silang share in profit and loss, but for this problem, wala. Meron ba silang share in revaluation? Meron, nag-revalue tayo ng 60K. The 60K will be divided 20%, 30%, and 50%. Okay. And then so, the adjusted balances for A, B, and C are as follows. Meron tayong 162, 268, and 130. Okay, so ang remaining capital balance ni C is 130,000. However, meron pa siyang loan, 'di ba? Meron siyang loan na 10,000. So technically speaking, ang kanyang net value lang is 120,000. Pero nagbayad tayo daw ng cash. Okay. Seka, wait lang. Including his loan. Teka. Mali kasi yung sentence. Including the loan to him. Including the loan. Hindi his loan. Hindi si C yung may utang. Si C yung may pautang kay partnership. Okay. So, ang total net value ni C talaga is 130 plus the 10K na pautang niya kay partnership. That is 140,000. So, to close those balances, debit tayo ng C capital, 130. I-debit natin yung personal account ni C, loan payable to C, 10,000, and then credit tayo ng cash na 140,000. Okay? Ayan siya. Settlement amount excludes payment for loan. Partnership pays 140 as settlement for his interest excluding his loan, which is to be repaid in full. Okay, so ganun ulit. For these instances, ito yung balance natin before retirement. Parehas lang po yan dito sa taas. And then, babayaran daw natin si C ng 140. Okay? So ngayon, ang mangyayari is nagkaroon ng instead na 130 lang yung ibabayad natin kay C, binayaran siya ng 140. The 10,000 in excess paghahatian ni A at B based on their P&L ratio. Okay, so the balance after adjustment ni A, 158 and 262,000 respectively. Ano mangyayari doon sa loan? Babayaran yun ni partnership. Debit tayo ng loan payable to C, 10,000, and credit tayo ng cash, 10,000 pesos. Okay, so that's it. That's the discussion for your partnership dissolution. And when I see you on Thursday, we will start solving some problems pertaining to dissolution. Okay,